Tony and I worked together 20 years ago. No exaggeration. In 1993, we shot Angels in the Outfield and made friends then. And he's just the sweetest, nicest guy in the world. And it's no wonder everyone loves him whenever he's on screen. Which is why I thought it would be really fun to cast him as this sort of dick. Because John's dad is, I mean, you still love him, and that's a big important part of the charm that Tony brings to the character. But he's got a short temper. He doesn't listen to his kids or his wife. He's sort of a lecherous dude and is all but hitting on his son's girlfriend. And yet you continue to like the guy, and Tony found that balance. Stylistically, I wanted the movie to really reflect the evolution of the character. So I divided it into 3 acts, which is the traditional way of dividing a Hollywood movie, story structure-wise. And I wanted the camera work and the editing and the music to all reflect these sort of 3 phases of the character's progress. At the beginning, when you first meet John and he's just doing his thing and he's in his normal life, the camera is really kinetic. It moves a lot. The cutting is very fast, and the music is made out of these big, shiny synth sounds. In the second act of the movie, when we get involved in a more traditional romance, I wanted to reflect those kind of more traditional Hollywood romantic aesthetics. So the camera is more like on dollies and doing kind of smooth, sweeping, beautiful moves, and the editing, conforms to more conventional sort of traditional Hollywood editing, and the music is a traditional Hollywood orchestra. Then in the third act, once things are sort of becoming more honest and John is starting to break out of his mold, I wanted everything to feel more organic. So the camera is almost all handheld. The cutting is a lot more sparse. There's far fewer cuts. And the music is also a lot more sparse, and it's just played on a few guitars. Hit Record is an open collaborative production company, so anybody can contribute, whereas Don John is, a traditional production where you hire people first and then they work on the movie. But besides that distinction, there's actually a lot of similarities, because making a movie is very collaborative. Even though I wrote it and directed it and acted in it, so many artists contributed so heavily to this movie, whether it's, the cinematographer Thomas Kloss, or the editor Lauren Zuckerman, and the production designer Megan Rogers, or the composer Nathan Johnson, or, Leah, who did the costumes, and Marion Venus, who did the casting, and I could go on. And directing all these different people, all these creative minds, and trying to get them on the same page to make one project. That's something that I've practiced over and over again on Hit Record.